Hi, everybody. Welcome to Attack with LarryC. I'm your host, Larry Christiansen. And sort of in deference to the super major heavyweight tournament the London Chess Classic going on as we speak here, with all the Berlin Wall lines and Slav defenses and very, very deep, intricate play, we're going to have lighter fare for this little episode of Attack with LarryC. And some good, really spectacular stuff, but kind of light fare. And the first example is a remarkable battle played from Weymouth, England, 1989. Weymouth Open. And features very, very aggressive play by Black and pretty good play by White up until a key moment when Mr. Clark here, White, played an exceptionally passive move and paid a very heavy price. And then after that, we'll see a really nice example of how to take out a passive position, amassing an overwhelming force, throwing the little sacrifice here and there as a build-up to the big sacrifices later. It's like a symphony with the climax at the very end. But first, this amusing encounter from 1989. Alekhine's defense. White going 4 pawns attack. Very bold and aggressive. That's not Meek. And here Mr. Burgess plays c5. Was at once a Lubojevich favorite. This is super hyper modern, inviting the white foot pawn center forward, and with a plan of attacking it. So white protects his pawn. Now this is once upon a time c4 was very fashionable, but it sort of lost favor now. And here white played d6. Certainly an imposing move that stops Black from developing his bishop, but on the other hand, on the downside, White is neglecting development. But certainly it's not a move to be trifled with. And Burgess here aggressively now driving the bishop around and also getting his bishop on f8 developed. And here Clark plays knight e4, of course, bishop g3, bishop g7. Black's active and happy, relatively speaking. It looks like he's got a perfectly playable game. This is the real test, this knight e4 move. Why? Because essentially Black is forced to sack his queen. Well, if bishop g7 is playable, but after bishop takes g5, queen d7, knight f6, check takes, bishop takes, well, only a mother could love Black's position. So Burgess gives up his queen. I think this was the intention all along. This is typical weekend bashing, aggressive bashing chess here, giving away material for dynamic play. Now, White's pawn on d6 is going to fall. Black's king will be fleeing to safety. These pawns on c4 and f4 are very useful for attacking purposes. I can visualize a knight dropping in on square like e3 at some point. Let's see what happens. White develops, Black develops. He's getting his pawn back. White's king is still in the center. And he must stay in the center because castles allows bishop c5 check. So now White plays a3 to stop at least one check. But now this would be why Black wants more than getting some of his material back with bishop b4 check. So he goes rook g8, getting everybody into play. And I think I would much prefer playing Black than White here.